Hey friends, welcome back to Easy English Talk, the place where English feels simple, friendly, and fun. I'm Emma, and with me is the one and only Paul.
Hello, Emma. Hello, everyone. Whether you're listening at home, at work, or stuck in traffic, thank you for being here. Today, I'm feeling super energetic.
You look extra cheerful today.
I am. The weather is bright, my mug is full, and I'm ready to talk. What about you, Emma?
Honestly, I'm feeling a little emotional today. Not sad, just thoughtful.
Thoughtful? Like deep thinking?
Yes, the year is ending, and when a year ends, my brain automatically starts replaying memories, like a highlight video.
Oh, I get it. That feeling has a name, right?
Yes, it's called nostalgic. It means you're remembering the past and feeling something warm, or sometimes a little bittersweet.
Nostalgic. Nice word. Everyone, say it with me. Nos-tal-gic.
Exactly. And this time of year is perfect for it, because we naturally look back. In English, we call this reflection. When you review your year and think, what went well? What didn't? What did I learn?
Love that topic. But before we jump in, quick favor, friends. If you enjoy learning English with us, subscribe to the channel. It helps us reach more learners.
And hit like. Thumbs up, please. Also share this episode with one friend who wants to improve their English. Sharing is caring, right?
All right, Emma, let's reflect. When you think about the last year, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
The first thing? Honestly, it's not one event. It's the feeling that the year moved like a fast train.
Yes, same. Some days felt long, but the year, it flew.
Exactly. January feels like it happened 5 minutes ago.
So true. And that's a great phrase, everyone. Time flew. It means time passed very quickly.
Now let's practice past simple. Paul, tell me one clear thing you did last year.
Okay, last year, I started a hobby that surprised even me.
Ooh, suspense. What hobby?
I learned to cook. Not just instant noodles, real food.
No way. What was your first successful dish?
Simple but proud moment. I made pasta with homemade sauce. It wasn't perfect, but it was real cooking. And I burned garlic once. Okay, many times.
That's such a good example because learning includes mistakes. Friends, notice the verbs started, learned, made, burned. Past simple because it happened and finished in the past.
My turn. Last year, I visited my cousin in a different city. I traveled by train, I met new people, and I took a lot of photos.
Nice. And listeners, those are strong verbs. Visited, traveled, met, took.
But here's something important. Reflection isn't only about trips and hobbies. It's also about change, how you became different.
Yes, like what habits improved? What mindset change?
Exactly. In part 2, we'll talk about that using present perfect because it connects past actions to your life now.
And before we stop, quick question for you. When you look back at your year, what's one thing you did that you feel proud of?
Write it down mentally. We'll use it later. Welcome back, friends. If you're still with us, great job. That means you're not just listening, you're learning. Let's continue our conversation about looking back at the year. So, Emma, in part 1, we talked about past simple, things that are finished. But life isn't only about finished events. Some things continue to affect us today.
Exactly. And that's where present perfect comes in. Everyone, listen carefully. We use present perfect when the experience started in the past but still matters now. For example, I have changed a lot this year.
Nice one. Here's mine. I have become more confident speaking English.
That's a powerful sentence. And friends, notice, Paul didn't say when. That's okay. Present perfect doesn't need a time like yesterday or last week.
Right. Emma, tell me, how have you changed this year?
I think I have learned to slow down.
Slow down. That sounds important.
It is. Before, I rushed everything. Work, plans, even meals. But this year, I have practiced being present. I have taken breaks. I have listened more.
That's such a healthy change. My change is different. I have pushed myself out of my comfort zone.
Oh, how?
Food first. I have tried dishes I was afraid of before. Spicy food, seafood, weird-looking vegetables.
And survive?
Barely, but yes. And it taught me something. If you don't try, you don't grow.
That's a great lesson for English learners, too. Many students say, I'm scared to make mistakes.
Yes, and here's a truth bomb. Mistakes are part of learning. This year I have made many mistakes, and I have improved because of them.
Same here. I have mispronounced words. I have forgotten grammar. But I kept going.
Now let's go deeper. Not just habits, lessons. Big ones. Emma, what was the biggest lesson you learned this year?
Honestly, that asking for help is not weakness.
That's strong. Tell us more.
Earlier, I tried to do everything alone. But this year, when things got heavy, I reached out. And people showed up. I learned that support makes life lighter.
That's beautiful. My biggest lesson was about rest.
Rest again. You mentioned it earlier.
Yes, but this year, it finally clicked. I learned that rest isn't laziness. It's maintenance. When I rest, I think better. I speak better. I live better.
Friends, this is an important English phrase. Work smarter, not harder.
Exactly. Burning out doesn't make you successful.
And you know what? Some lessons come from hard moments. Not every day was easy this year.
True. I had days when plans failed. Days when motivation disappeared.
But those days taught patience. They taught resilience.
And that's why we don't regret the past. We learn from it.
Right. Regret keeps you stuck. Learning moves you forward.
So here's a small exercise for our listeners.
Think of one mistake you made this year. Now ask yourself, what did it teach me?
That mistake might be your biggest teacher.
In part 3, we'll talk about looking forward, new beginnings, fresh energy, and how to enter the new year with confidence in English and in life.
All right, friends, welcome to the final part of today's conversation. We've looked back at the year, talked about lessons, changes, and growth. Now it's time to do something just as important. Look forward. You know, Emma, I love this moment. The space between the old year and the new one feels clean.
Yes, like a blank page. No mistakes written yet.
Exactly. And many people think the new year is about pressure, big goals, big promises. But I think it's about direction, not perfection.
I agree. Small steps matter more than big promises you forget in February.
That's such a good point. Friends, here's an English tip. Instead of saying, I will change everything, try, I want to improve one thing. It sounds more realistic, and it works. So, Emma, when you think about the new year, how do you feel?
I feel hopeful. Not because everything will be perfect, but because I know I can handle challenges better now.
That's growth right there. This year didn't just pass, you grew through it.
Exactly. And for English learners listening, this is very important. Progress is not loud. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's just understanding one sentence better than before.
Yes. Maybe last year you were afraid to speak. Now you try. That's progress.
Maybe you didn't understand podcasts before. Now you understand 50%. That's huge.
And maybe you're still learning, but you didn't quit. That's the biggest win.
Let's talk about intentions. Not goals, intentions.
What's the difference?
Goals are about results. Intentions are about behavior. For example, instead of I will speak perfect English, say I will practice English a little every day.
Much better. Less stress, more action.
My intention this year is to stay curious, ask questions, try new experiences.
Mine is to stay consistent, even on days when motivation is low.
That's honest. Motivation comes and goes. Habits stay.
Friends, here's a common mistake many learners make. They study a lot for 2 weeks, then stop.
Yes. Instead, study a little, but often.
10 minutes every day beats 2 hours once a month.
Before we say goodbye, we want to hear from you.
Yes, in the comments, tell us,
What lesson did you learn last year? And one small intention you have for the new year.
try using these sentences.
I learned that. I have realized that. This year I want to.
Don't worry about mistakes. We read with kindness, not judgment.
And remember, learning English is not a race. It's a journey you're already on.
We're proud of you for showing up today.
Thank you for spending this time with us. If this episode helped you, please subscribe, like, and share it with someone who needs encouragement.
We'll keep showing up for you.
Happy New Year, friends! Keep learning, keep growing, and be kind to yourself.
See you next time.
Bye-bye!